start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I always love the opening game of the season. And for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turning.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that. But they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Greystone travel. 54, right there, 54.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lee Smith there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Darnold caught here by Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
He's coming. Red 80. He's coming. Double up. Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check the outs. Check Red 80. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Get that ball. Switch.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check 50. Hey, Delta.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10.
I got you. Hey, lady. Switch gears.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Darnold now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Allen, he finds his target, John Brown, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 76 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You got me. Red lady. Hey, Alpha. Say.
They'll run it with Bell. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Watch the whip.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On play action, Allen. And the grab by Croft. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen.
57's the Here we go. 2 times.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Gore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and goal. Gore hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Too little, cut. 58. Hey, Echo. 58 to Mike. And 80. Switch. And 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
Now Bell. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he's got a noon one. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They come out here in the I.
49's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
He's checking. Red 80. Big ass.
Now Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Buffalo, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch. swift. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they kept in the back, he was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Ladies and gentlemen,